shadow cloaked predators slip from the smoke, dissecting your quotes with surgical notes while your throat is ripped open by vocals that float like a ghost with the sight of stroke. Neurospinal ropes wrap you in horoscopes of death while I architect catacombs with breath that's colder than flesh, left in frozen steps. Metaphors mutate in agora as I splatter your core with war forms that roar louder than iron doors slammed in morgues. You can't endure the horror stored inside my scriptural reservoir, with cadavers are cataloged with runes engraved across their jawbones and law codes written in blood on cathedral floors. Macabre syntax infects your tracks with viral attacks. I collapse your ribs into blackened glass shards that lacerate your past while your spirit is harassed by the mass of my lyrical blast. Furnace verbal murder surface as I brand you with infernal sermons. Word service as surgical currents tearing nerves from purpose until your corpus becomes a stage for spectral circus performances by demonic surgeons. Fiber optic guillotines sever heads clean while I interface their dreams into my machine. Scream through infrared beams that carry your soul to extremes of catastrophic scenes where puppet corpses dance in violent replays for spectator fiends. I breed apocalypse through microchips implanted in flesh and scripted with ancient glyphs. Each syllable is a scalpel that twists in tendons until they snap like ceramic limbs. Writing hymns in caves of hundreds of skulls carved into hymnals of despair. Your verses forsaken, shaken with tremors of vacant statements, one breaking craniums like fragile vessels hit by titanium hammers engraved with angelic banishments. I manage sentences so heavy they crack foundations of temples and scatter priests across cemeteries. I'm legendary but elementary to the beings that sent me extra dimensional entities that lent me weapons made of melted reality to level all fallacies. Poets fall tragically into cavities I dug with penmanship sharper than javelin, stabbing the abdomen of capital figments. I'm the pentacle phantom incanting banter that expands into cancerous patterns wrapping around you like black matter shackles. I hack through mental panels leaving neurons in shambles. Every channel broadcast your final battle of shadows. Dismantle what's left of your scandalous stanzas, feeding your remains to mechanical mantises programmed for massacre, chanting scriptures of annihilation. Autopsy notes written as narration while I rip through generations with cybernetic incantations. Cinematic kill sequence initiates. I tear open your rib cage with bare hands as ligaments snap like guitar strings tuned to dissonance. Your vision spins as your blood floods the pavement. Reflections of my wrath project across skyscrapers like horror films played at midnight while citizens chant the psalm of your demise. You thought you could clash, but you faced the monolith of wrath. Every slash a paragraph, a choreograph that scatter across dimensions. Ascension denied as I send you into suspension within coffins designed in my rhymes as extensions of weapons. I end them. Every pretender that steps into my section gets blended in the liquefied lessons. Fractal syntax splits tracks with synaptic impacts. I knit facts in pitch black grids where the syntax contracts. Glyph maps, twist map, flip paths and linguistic collapse. Infinite circuits converge when my verbs overlap. Coded explosions corrode modes of corrosive devotion. Every quotient's in motion encoded in oceanic erosion. Oceans are woven in motion, a potion of polar implosion. Rhymes folding convulsion, revolving through orbital motion. Syllable spirals colliding, designed with mechanical timing. Patterns aligning, refining the rhyme till it's blinding. Prisms dividing the lines I design when I'm grinding. Crystalline findings, a binding of science and rhyming vectors inject through dimensions in tension with tensile precision. Lexicons etched in ascension, suspension and quantum decisions. Equations are phased in arrays of cascading revisions. Syntax is gripped by inscriptions encrypted in prisms. Infinite intervals split into syllables interdependent. Every sentence's presence is measured in metrics ascendant. Vowels bended, bass sensitive dimensions relentless. Endings extend in the center of endless consensus.